Welcome to Days Behind, where we unveil the trivia and stories behind holidays and national days. On the edge of Manhattan, where the city meets the water, stands a building of glass and stone. It is not just a structure of modern design, it is a symbol. This is the United Nations headquarters. From flagpoles lining the plaza, the colors of the world fly together. Each flag represents a nation, a people, a unique story. But together, they tell a single, larger story of unity. In 1945, the world was weary and broken. The Second World War, the most destructive conflict in human history, had ended, leaving cities in ruin and millions of lives lost. From this immense sorrow, a powerful resolve emerged. Leaders from 51 nations gathered in San Francisco, determined to forge a new path forward, one built on dialogue and mutual respect. They worked tirelessly to craft the United Nations Charter, a declaration of hope, promising to settle disputes peacefully and respect the rights of all nations. We the peoples of the United Nations. The Charter speaks not of states, but of people, placing them at the center of its mission. Forged in the ashes of conflict, the UN was created to save succeeding generations from war. Its work rests on three pillars. The first is peace and security. The UN provides a forum for diplomacy, and when words fail, deploys peacekeepers, the iconic blue helmets, to protect civilians and build lasting peace. The second pillar is human rights, based on the belief that every person is born free and equal. The UN works worldwide to protect these rights. The third pillar is sustainable development, helping people grow fairly while protecting the planet. On the front lines, UN agencies deliver food, shelter, and clean water. These pillars are interconnected. You cannot have one without the others, as poverty and injustice can lead to conflict. In our modern world, the work of the United Nations is more relevant than ever. We face challenges that are global in scale, challenges that no single country can solve on its own. One of the most urgent is climate change. The warming of our planet threatens our homes, our food supplies, our very way of life. The UN provides the crucial platform where all nations can come together to address this crisis. It hosts major climate summits, like the annual COP conferences, where countries negotiate agreements to reduce emissions and transition to cleaner energy. For example, it helps small island nations adapt to rising sea levels, supports farmers in dry regions to grow more resilient crops. Another critical area of focus is gender equality. Societies are stronger, healthier, more prosperous when women and girls are given the same opportunities as men and boys. The UN serves as the great convener, the global connector that brings together resources, expertise, political will needed to tackle our planet's most difficult problems. It shows us what is possible when we act together. United Nations Day is a time for celebration, but it is also a time for honest reflection. The journey that began in 1945 is far from over. The world is still troubled by conflict, injustice, inequality. The ideals of the UN Charter have not yet been fully realized. But this does not mean the effort has failed. It simply means the work must continue. It is a place of constant effort, a testament to the belief that we can and must do better. This is why the United Nations exists,